like a long time ago, and I don't want to like make it seem like it happened in some far galaxy far away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool to still be present and be able to be here with brothers and building like this and say, you know, Kaze still matter, right? It's still relevant to what's going on in the culture, you know. But I do see like each person kind of benefiting. Michael, there was Kobe, then there was, you know what I mean, then Bron, and now you see in the next generation, and the baby even now, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the baby.
It's big shout out to the baby.
Shout out to the baby.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be controversial because I just like to push the needle.
Go ahead, bro.
I don't think we've ever seen a superstar like that from North Carolina. I'm talking about now. Cole is a mega star. Don't get me wrong, success wise.
Right.
But I've been with the baby and seen the reaction from the women and the crowd and the people. Yeah. That brother is I'm talking about like superstar, bro. Like he's the first like rock star Carolina artist, man. Like I personally, you know, in the 20 years or so that I've been around this thing, never seen nothing like that. So big up to him and his movement. And the other beautiful thing that the story of the baby that's important to tell is, so I did South by Southwest a couple years. And the baby was out there in a diaper. Right. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But, you know, for me, at first, I'm like, who is this clown with the diaper, right? So I go to, you know, that's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to Instagram, or I don't even know what the social media was at the time, and I'm like, damn, A, his music is kind of dope. Right. And B, following is bananas, even when the diaper was going on. But the point of that story is he put in hella work. Like, this is a 10-year, 12-year grind for the baby. Like, I first started hearing about his name was Baby Jesus at the time. 2008, 2007. You know what I'm saying? And we 2019 talking about him. I think that's important for up and coming artists to know too, because nobody tells us that. You know what I mean? Like, I watched that Wu-Tang documentary and they were talking 85, 86 when they were grinding, you know what I'm saying? And they got signed in 94, 93, whatever it was. Yeah. But that's the story we need to start telling too. And I hope, and I've seen the baby already telling his story on Breakfast Club, so I hope that people get that message. Like, it seems like overnight for the baby, or it seemed like overnight for Cole, but it don't work like that. You know what I mean? And the brother put in a lot of work. So good point, man. I'm sorry to
no, you good, bro. Yeah, and that's, I think, everything Gunn said, plus the fact that it's somebody, you know, I think there's this make-believe myth that you got to go through somebody got to co-sign you, somebody got to give you this seal of approval. If I'm not kissing, you know, if I'm not cool, you know what I mean, Lewis? If I don't go through you, then it can't happen for me. Baby found his own path, made his own lane, he's his own thing, he's signing other artists. You know what I mean? It spoke to me. And, you know, you get into it. Everybody got their taste in music, right? Like when you debate or talk about what type of, you know, flow MC you prefer, who's nicer and this, that, and the third. And I was like, yo, you got to have all levels of what our culture represented. That's right. I know cats like Cole. I know a whole lot of the babies. Yeah. Country, small town D-boys. That's right. Yeah. Cats that, you know what I mean, that like good dudes, but that's how they get their money. That's right. I'm a D-boy from Henderson, you know, or Wallace, Richland, or Rose Hill, or Richlands. Right. Cadillac in the yard on 24s. I know a whole North Carolina full of cats like that. My producer is very familiar with them. Sure. So you got it. I was like, when I seen him, I said, yo, I said, that's Carolina too. That's right. Cole is Carolina. I said, but this is Carolina too. I know a whole lot of cats that I feel like he represents they exactly.
And that's just human beings too, bro. Like, you know, we
I want to
complex,
piggyback kind of off what you